What's the most creative scam you've encountered? I am a bank fraud investigator, and this woman almost fooled our entire security system. Her name was Sarah, and she was a master of social engineering. For 6 months, she'd been calling our customer service line pretending to be different elderly. Sarah's genius was in her preparation. She'd research obituaries for recently deceased elderly people, then call claiming to be their adult daughter trying to access their accounts to pay for funeral expenses. She'd have all the right emotional triggers, parrot crying at appropriate moments, getting frustrated with fake background noise of family members talking. But here is where it gets brilliant. Sarah never tried to steal money directly. Instead, she'd request to add herself as in final expenses. Once added, she'd wait weeks before making any moves, letting the grief period pass so her activity wouldn't seem suspicious. She'd then gradually transfer small amounts, parent never more than $500 at a time, paired to accounts she'd opened using fake IDs. The transfers looked like legitimate bill payments or medical expenses that a grieving family might have. Sarah had successfully drained $127,000 from 14 different accounts before we caught her. What gave her away? She got greedy and hit the same funeral home's obituaries too many times. When we noticed a pattern of weeks of each other, we started investigating. When we finally tracked her down, we found she had a whole operation set up: home phones, fake IDs, even a spreadjet tracking. She'd researched each deceased person's life enough to answer security questions about their hometown, maiden names, even pet names. The craziest part, Sarah was actually a former customer service read who'd been laid off from a different bank 2 years earlier. She knew exactly which emotional buttons to push and which procedures to exploit. She's now serving 5 years for wire fraud, but I'll admit, parent, her attention to detail was impressive. If she'd put that much effort into a legitimate career, she probably would have been incredibly successful. Sometimes the best criminals are just good employees working for the wrong team.